On April 9, 2026, the Formula One world stopped. Red Bull and McLaren confirmed what rumors were saying just 12 hours earlier. Gianpiero Lambiase, Max Verstappen's race engineer for a decade, is officially leaving Red Bull to join McLaren in 2028. In this video, we are looking at the insane 10-year journey of Max and GP. We are going to look at how an engineer tamed one of the most aggressive drivers in F1 history, how they built a dynasty, and why there will never be another duo like them. And more importantly, we are asking the question everyone is thinking about right now. Can Max Verstappen actually survive Formula One without him? Quick note, I'm really close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. If you enjoy these F1 deep dives, hit that subscribe button. Let's rewind to 2016. Red Bull is going through massive internal changes and aggressively shifting their driver lineups. Daniil Kvyat is replaced mid-season and an 18-year-old Max Verstappen gets the call-up to the senior team. GP didn't just inherit a standard rookie, he inherited Mad Max, a teenager who was unbelievably fast, completely unfiltered, and absolutely hated losing. They clicked immediately. In Max's very first race for the senior team at the Spanish Grand Prix, Christian Horner was perfectly fine with Max just bringing the car home and scoring a few points. But Max and GP wanted the win. He guided Max through an incredibly tense two-stop strategy, putting him in a position to defend against a charging Kimi Raikkonen for the final 10 laps. They pulled it off. Max became the youngest driver in F1 history to win a race, a record Kimi Antonelli just broke in China. That specific race started a partnership of total strategic trust between the two of them. Over the next 4 seasons, the dynamic changed. They started bonding over dry, sarcastic humor on the radio. A Formula One race doesn't just happen on the track. Drivers feel the car in the cockpit, but they rely entirely on the math and data from their engineer. If a driver hesitates or doubts the data, they lose time. GP gave Max the exact information he needed to stop being purely aggressive and start being calculated. He became exactly what he later called himself: Max's dad, his sports psychologist, his best friend, and his worst enemy. This dynamic was put to the ultimate test during the chaotic 2021 season. The title fight with Lewis Hamilton was unpredictable and constantly boiling over on the track. But GP was the absolute anchor on the pit wall, bringing stability to the madness. After winning that first World Championship in Abu Dhabi, Max realized GP was a core component of his actual performance. He went on Ziggo Sport and said something we all need to remember today. He said, "I told him that I only want to work with him. As soon as he stops, I stop too." Everything was perfectly in place. A world-class team, a hungry driver, and a brilliant engineer. By 2023, the stats were ridiculous. Red Bull won 21 out of 22 races and Max took 19 of them himself. He scored 575 points out of the team's 860. They won the Constructors' Championship with such a massive lead that the second-place team had less than half their points. Max was an absolute machine on the track and GP was a rock on the pit wall. But then the car stopped dominating and the pressure returned. 2024 was a brutal year of extreme professional and emotional swings. Red Bull lost their edge and the radio got toxic at times. Look at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Max got undercut twice by Hamilton and Leclerc. On lap 42, Max is on the radio sarcastically thanking the team for completely ruining his race. On lap 53, GP tries to manage his pace and Max snaps. On lap 63, Max collides with Hamilton. GP completely shuts him down, refuses to argue with other teams on the radio and explicitly calls Max's complaints childish. A lot of people thought the relationship was permanently fractured right there. But they proved everyone wrong a few months later in Brazil. Starting from 17th in terrible wet conditions, they kept the communication completely clean. They ignored the early pit stops, waited for a red flag to get a free pit stop and won the race. Max called it
simply lovely.
That tactical patience under pressure is what got them out of a massive 10-race winless streak. They eventually secured a 4th title in Las Vegas, where both of them openly admitted how incredibly tough the year was. They fought all the way to the end in 2025, where GP actually cried when Max lost the 5th title by just 2 points in Abu Dhabi. He genuinely cared. Gianpiero Lambiase is the only person on the grid who can handle Max Verstappen's temper, challenge him when he's wrong, and still keep him focused on winning. But Red Bull has been bleeding key talent over the last few years, and with GP wanting a more managerial role, things started to change. There was interest from Aston Martin and Williams, but he initially chose to remain with Red Bull for the 2026 season until the news dropped. Gianpiero Lambiase would leave Red Bull Racing to join McLaren in 2028. This move has sent shockwaves through the F1 community, particularly given Verstappen's historical statement that he would stop if GP left the team. Which leaves us with the biggest question in Formula 1 right now. What does Max Verstappen's future in Formula 1 look like? Or maybe a deeper question, how much longer is Max racing in Formula 1? That was it for this video. It breaks my heart to make this, but as a matter of respect, I had to cover this. Let me know what you guys think about this move in the comments below and how much you think Verstappen's career in F1 will change because of this. With that, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.